Hello, everybody. Set your goals. Yes, we are going to understand what do we mean by setting the goals in the process of, or rather in the journey of success, in building good personality, in achieving good success. We always need to understand how to set goals. So let us understand, set your goals. Make yearly goals, monthly goals, weekly goals, daily goals. So your goals may be, dream may be big. You always have to have big dream. But again, that dream will have a number of goals. Goals at different levels. You may have goals for year. You may have goals for different months at week levels, even for daily, you will have some goals. And accordingly, we call it as daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, and yearly goals. All those goals you have to set. And after setting the goals, you have to be committed with positive attitude, and then definitely you can achieve all these goals with the proper, dedicated and sincere efforts which you put in. So let us understand how to set your goals. What is important is where I am. I need to understand where I am and where I want to be. Where do I want to be? Where I am currently and where I want to be. That you have to decide. And accordingly, what do you want to do? You have to decide. That will help you to set your goal. You can say that, no, after a week, what change I want to bring in me? I want to learn Python in next 1 week. So that is my goal. Say this is my goal. So what I will do, I will wholeheartedly, sincerely with commitment, start learning every day. And by end of the week, I'll believe and I'll check whether I have learned or not. So where I am, let's say today I don't know anything about this language and say I have a plan that this much I want to learn after a week. So that is where I want to be, where I want to reach and currently where I am. So this is a gap and there is a goal in order to achieve that. But there is a path in between where I am and where you want to be. My perfect life or my ambition, my goal. And accordingly, you have to think about very seriously, what do you want to be? Where do you want to reach? Where do you want to be accordingly? And based on your interests, based on your abilities, based on your strength, based on your weaknesses, you only know about yourself in better manner. So you have to know yourself, you have to, know your abilities, you have to know your interests, your hobbies, and accordingly you can set your goals so that you can align your abilities to achieve to those goals. And therefore, setting a goal is very important. And for setting the goal, where you are, where you want to be is very important that you need to understand. Write down your goals. You are thinking that this is my goal. Just write down your goal and plan accordingly. Set your goals and write it down. Goals, maybe these are only examples. You want to start up a business. You want to exercise every day. Say this is your goal that today or tomorrow I'll do this. 30 minutes of yoga, 30 minutes of exercise, 30 minutes of meditation. That will be your goal. So you have to plan it. Read more books, travel around the world, make more money, buy new house, buy new car, whatever is your goal, whether it's a daily basis goal, monthly goal, yearly goal, or goals for next 5 years, or goals for next 10 years, or lifelong goal, whatever is the goal, set your goals and write down those goals. Analyze those goals, what abilities, what are the things which are required in order to meet, in order to achieve these goals. That is equally important. So what is step one? Create your annual goal. Say you want to achieve some goal after end of 1 year. So create your annual goal, create monthly goals, divide that goal into, monthly. You have to, think about that this yearly goal, how can I contribute every month, how much work I need to do, what kind of dedication and sincere effort is required every month so that I can achieve that final goal. So therefore you need to, divide that yearly or annual goal into monthly goals. And for every month, that monthly goal needs to be converted or divided into weekly goals. So research then after dividing it, research how to reach your goals. Of course, this research is nothing but you have to, utilize your strength, your abilities. And for that, I have told you in my previous lecture, you have to know about yourself. Until you know about yourself, you can't do anything. So please know yourself. After knowing yourself, you'll be able to identify your abilities. You'll be able to identify your strength. And after that, based on some research, what abilities are required, what kind of other requirements are there? Do I meet those requirements? You can discuss with your peers. You can discuss with your friends. You can discuss with your seniors who have already achieved something where you actually want to be. So get certain feedback from other people, decide yourself, and finally you take decision based on your abilities. What people are suggesting that these are the required things which are to be there in order to achieve the goal. Have research, study the research critically, and then take decision yourself. Utilize your abilities very effectively, very honestly, very sincerely. I can tell you, you can definitely achieve your goal. Adjust and revisit as needed. Suppose you find that after a month that you are lagging behind. So you can realign yourself. You can adjust yourself. You can bring some changes if required in you. And those changes, modifications, improvements that you bring in will help you definitely to chase your dream and to achieve your goal, whatever is the goal, either as annual goal, monthly goal, or maybe goal for 2 years, goal set for 3 years. So this is a very important process. What is very important is enthusiasm. Grow into who you want to be. As I told you, commitment, positivity, lot of commitment, sincere effort, all are needed when you set the goal. Enthusiasm is needed. You must have a big dream. These things are needed. Of course, when you talk about your goal, when you set your goals will always be need to be smart goals. What is smart? What is the meaning of smart? S for specific, M for measurable, A for achievable, R for realistic or result oriented, and T for timely or time bound. Specific, for a year, for 2 years, for 1 month, for week, write down a specific week. Don't say that after 3 weeks I'll learn 3 programming languages. Say that this particular part of programming language or this particular part of MATLAB or Python language or this particular part of communication, this particular part of the teamwork skill I learn after 3 weeks. Be specific. Don't set the goals which are vague in nature. Don't set the goals which are general purpose. Set these specific goals and set the goal that can be measurable, that you can assess. Oh, that after 3 months my goal has to reach, or I am required to reach at certain position. Whether I have reached, you must be able to measure. It must be measurable so that you can assess and you can find out that you are lagging behind or you have achieved what you plan to achieve as per setting the goals. Achievable, something you promise to yourself that can be achieved by yourself. Though we know that we can do anything and everything, but you know your abilities, you know your efforts, you know your strength. Accordingly, you set your goal that can be achievable, that can be result oriented, that can be realistic. Say something, set some goal that can be result oriented, that can be realistic. It must not be, extremely difficult, impossible goal, but is beyond imagination. Don't set that kind of goal. It must be realistic in nature and must be time bound. Every goal when you are setting must be time bound. Every goal must be associated with time. It has to be completed. It has to be achieved either by 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years. It has to be associated. So all your goals need to be, rather must be smart goals, means must be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. That is there. So don't, do it today. Tomorrow never comes. Do it today. Earlier, everyone will say, start from today only, tomorrow because never comes. Now the new definition says that take action now because tomorrow never comes. Means tomorrow never comes. Start from today. No, start from now. Start from today is the old story, is the old code. What is the new code? What is the new, requirement is start from now. Do now, do now. Tomorrow or today never comes. Just do now. Start now. Set your goal and start working for that. You will definitely achieve your goal. Thank you.